Midwest Power Chronicles TV section, Black Torch, episode 8. Rago! Why? If I'm being honest, it's probably one of the best parts of the actual anime so far. He's just funny, he's honest, we know he loves, and he's definitely a gentle Mononoke soul who really wasn't into eating humans and killing them, was more okay with protecting them and just them staying out of his way. So Amagi just kind of had to flex on him and let him know, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and watch me piece this woman up. Boom, like that. Her head is gone. Amagi's definitely dope. I mean, he's cool as shit. We love him already. He already lost and is reflected on losing and has came back better. But spare me, just like I was feeling when he was like, humans by themselves are weak, but together, my fucking god, how many times am I gonna hear that shit? How many anime, TV shows, movies am I gonna hear that shit across? It's fuck. Oh yeah, those humans, they're not really strong by themselves, but when they're together, they're some very formidable force. Whatever. I was dreading Shinji and Reiji's fight being average, and sure as shit it was. It was more just Shinji explaining to Reiji why he basically was mad at So Shinji was mad at Reiji because Reiji was lying about not being as great as Shinji. Because Shinji says, Reiji, you were beating me handedly all the time, and then all of a sudden you stopped. Like, it was Reiji's intention to basically get whooped by Shinji. When Shinji says in the same sentence he also started training harder just to get a step ahead because he didn't believe you were really losing to him and all this. You're the reason that I killed our father, and what? I'd do anything to get power? Again? Huh? How is that Reiji's fault? He's looking at you like, Shinji, what the fuck are you talking about? It's my fault that you murdered our whole clan. It's my fault that you got strong and became the greatest that we've ever seen on... What? Anyway, that wasn't really a fight. It was Reiji basically, honestly, just kind of like forfeiting his side. When Shinji slices him through his side, I honestly don't think that was a moment where Reiji really fought back. I feel like it's more of a moment where Reishi just kind of reserved himself to being, I guess, shocked, stunned in this moment, and surprised that Shinji could hold so much disdain for a reason that Reishi didn't see coming, which was literally Reishi's existence and knowing that Reishi could have been better but chose not to be, because he's got the fighting spirit of the Kiyahara clan. Okay. And further explanation with Jiro and Rago, that Rago basically is sapping Jiro's, is it divine energy? Yeah, whatever. Divine energy, whatever it is, energy. And basically, it was going to be either Rago or Jiro that makes it to the end of this conversation as the being who is inhabiting this body. So, it was a moment where I don't think it would have been anything drastic. Like, Jiro would have been like, get out of me, Rago, I'm done with you. But of course, Jiro had to re-up and say, Rago, we're in this together. I don't care if I die. So what? If we can stop people like this, and we can do things, and we can actually change things, then I'm okay with sacrificing my life. Like, goddamn, he's a real one, Jiro. He's a real one for real. And Rago kind of just was trying his hardest to tell him that in this episode. And that was kind of the sad thing, that Rago was basically just like, hey, Jiro, like, can we talk? Hey, can we? And yeah, couldn't get to it. And then Amagi just pulls up on him and basically says everything Rago wanted to tell Jiro. And Jiro wasn't even upset about it. He was more just like, I heard you. Okay. We'll do what we can while we're together then. So it was honestly still a beautiful moment. Again, Shiba and Kasumi are Division 1 badass leader talking, and Shiba basically like asking for forgiveness and, oh my god, it's my fault, and yes, I don't have any excuses, and please just get them out of there. I'll do anything. What the fuck? What? I accept full responsibility, and then hangs the phone. I don't even know how this is Shiba's fault, because he sent them not into this. This is something completely different. I'm just like, why are you apologizing to Kasumi. I think she doesn't give a shit. She's just trying to get things done, and it's still a weird kind of, I don't even know what that is, arc for me, where Shiva is always indebted to her and will do anything for her. I'm honestly now questioning more and more if Shiva has any true abilities on his own, but I believe you don't get up to this lead position, this chief officer position, without truly having some kind of amazing power, right? Like, you gotta have something, I would assume, but Shiva hasn't moved a fucking muscle yet, so we'll see. But yeah, back to the Shinji and Reiji fight. I really expected more. I don't think we got even fucking a minute and a half of swordplay. Like, we wanted it to be a really cool, like, brother, I hate you kind of thing. And it was a brother, I hate you kind of thing, but it wasn't a brother, I hate you kind of let's fight to the death thing. It was more, well, there you go, Reiji. I told you everything. I almost killed you right there. But when we come back and see each other next time, let's make it a fight to the death, okay? And says it like that, okay? Fight to the death, all right? No other way, right? We got that. Let's do that next time. Like he said, my brother died that day, and Shinji's like, you just can't accept that I'm the same person I was, and he was like, yeah, sure. No, you're definitely not. And again, Rago, I love you so much. If you really are never coming back, we appreciate you a lot. I feel like even if Rago doesn't come back in like physical form, he'll come back in Jiro's body form, because it's still Rago's energy. It's still his spectral energy inside of Jiro. So if it's his energy, I would assume some part of Rago is still floating in there, able to react to Jiro talking or something, is what we hope. Because it can't just be, hopefully, now just Jiro in an anime by himself without Rago. It needs to be like Kurama and Naruto, where he can't come out, but he's definitely always inside helping Naruto along, just like I hope Rago helps Jiro along. And I love the little hint of Rago's love for Jiro already, with him looking at Amagi really sideways when he was like, I'll kill him right now. I'll pull you out of him right now if I have to, killing you and him. And he looked at him and said, if you touch him one more time, I will. And like those death stares, I like that a lot. It more screams to, I care about this person. Do not get closer. I will fuck you up. Kindly back the fuck up. And I hope you listen. Okay? But like Amagi basically said, our plan is to use you as our A-bomb, if you would, Rago. We are horribly outnumbered by the humans, and we know we don't stand a chance if they all band together. And of course, in that moment when he talks about how weak humans are, when he flicks that woman's head, when he pieces up Jiro in 2 seconds, when Jiro's talking about wanting to do the black fist or whatever slash they did through the last monster, and Amagi just walks through him. It's a moment where he's like, we are outnumbered horribly, but all we need is you to be our secret weapon. Basically, walk into a headquarters or walk in somewhere and just drop Rago on them and let him do what he did to that village and everything around it after Amagi and all of the Mononokes pillaged and murdered everybody. But you know, it is what it is. It didn't work that way. I'm still trying to quantify how Rago could put all the spectral energy in his tail, so when it gets ripped off, which again, still weird because his tail was always floating and not there when he was in Jiro. His tail was not, it was constantly floating like a fucking ember or like a campfire. Like, it wasn't there. So when he's like, yeah, you ripped it off and it went all to Jiro, I'm like, that's a convenient theory, but like, truly, are you guys going to show us what happened? Because I don't believe that's how it fucking went, but I guess he can rip off, you can rip off his tail, or he can rip it off and you can last minute divert all of your spectral energy to it, because shit, I hope so, because he obliterated your shit. And I was also wondering about the horns, because I remember when he blew up the village all those years ago that you saw half of Amagi's horn go away and he was still standing, but damn, he was bleeding and shit. And this time he was like, I'm not one for games, and like, you see both his horns come out, so that lets me know horns grow back just in time. And then he pulls out whatever the fuck kind of blast that was, fucking phase beam. Oh my god, like wow. We love you, Rago. If you're really gone, you were probably one of the best parts of the show. It's not bad, it's not sensational, but I like it enough. Episode 8 gave us enough to really like look forward to episode 9, and I don't know where we're gonna go from here. I'm very interested to see how it unfolds, because at this point now, without Rago, Jiro, is he going to have just that power and just learn how to use it by himself, or what's he going to say? Because Amagi did let him know, if this is the guy who is your inhabitant, he is not standing a chance against me at all. So what are you going to do? So we'll see. But yeah. Alright guys, this has been Midwest Brown Boy Chronicles. I'm your Midwest Brown Boy, Jalen Brown. For like and subscribe, you guys come back. Have a good week. I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace and love always.